Hey guys, so it's day 40, May the 7th. I'm leaving Clyde Smith's shelter, headed towards a tent site. It's about 18 miles away. Again, just to prepare myself to get into the next hostel, which I drew a blank on. We are going over Roan Mountain today. That's a pretty high mountain. So, anyways, yeah. So just see what kind of things we can see today. It looks like we got a nice. It's about 6:20 in the morning. I've been getting up at 6 o'clock lately. I did it the other day. I did it yesterday morning too because of the rain and the cold. I really liked kind of starting out. It gives me some more time to maybe just kind of ease into the day with the hiking and everything and warming up my foot, my body, and all those other good things. So, yeah. Looks like we're going to have a really good clear sky. It should be a great day. Maybe some good views up on Roan Mountain. I don't know what the elevation is. I'll have to take a look, but it's a high one. And last night we all sat around the fire. I should have got some video or some pictures of that. There was probably, 15 people showed up at the campsite. And there's a little small shelter. There's only 8 of us in the shelter. So, but anyways, on down the trail, and should be a beautiful day to hike. All right, later, guys. Well, guys, just came down from that way and came across this road. Looks like we're going to be heading up Roan Mountain. I saw this little monument. Wanted to give a little time for that. And hey, I don't know if I mentioned, but so that at Clyde Smith Shelter, that's 370 miles into trail, and Damascus is 470. So hey, we're 100 miles from Damascus. That's our objective. That was my first objective when we started. Well, besides getting through Georgia, which I had to redeem myself for Georgia. But anyways, sun looks like it's gonna be nice and bright today. We're gonna hit Roan Mountain, and then we're just gonna bounce all the way. This is the big mountain though. We gotta get this one done today. Get this one out of the way, and then we'll just hit a bunch of little ones. Yeah, right. I call them little ones. Anyways. All right, onward. So hey guys, I think I finally made it up on top of Roan Mountain. I don't see the little marker yet. Sometimes I'll have those engineer markers or whatever, survey markers. But that's that ridge I want to be on today. Yep, I guess that's the top. We're gonna find out. I thought I'd do a little video of what it's like to hike the Appalachian Trail every day. At least in the first 370 miles. Every day up hills. This is the part they don't tell you about. Every day you go up these hills. Every day. And they go on and on and on. And you get the views. And you get more views, and you get views, and you get views. Look at that view. That's a beautiful view. All right. All right, I gotta get up the mountain. Let's check out some of the devastation. All the trees on both sides. Look at this. I'm not even at the top yet. Boy, what a mess. There's no way we could have got through here. I thought those Sawyers coming in and cutting all this. Holy moly. Alright guys. Here's a sign. Let's see what it says. Garbage Gap. Appalachian Trail north-south. Appalachian Trail. Cloudland Hotel site. Elevation 6150. I guess it's this way. Oh yeah. Oh, this was a hotel years ago. 19th century hotel. Often wonder if this place would have been around. It kind of reminds me of maybe what The Shining. Maybe they could have done some filming. I wonder if they did any filming up here at all. Late 1800s, when the ladies and gentlemen often occupied the city of the summer, built about 84. These three-story resort catered to both pleasure seekers and sufferers of hay fever. Holy moly. All right. What's this over here? All right. Okay, a big parking lot. Like picnic tables. People can come up here and visit. Maybe check out where this hotel used to be. Oh, look at there's some of the building over yonder. What is that? It's over there. Oh, well. Nice views. All right, guys, so as I came down that way, which is where Cloudland Hotel was at, it was kind of up on that hill there. Came down the steps, came around, and then you come over to this thing, and you're like, what is this doing here? And it's like, what could have possibly been here years ago? Besides some type of shelter. But that view wouldn't have been there because all those trees would have been there. Unless the view would have been there that long ago. And then the trees have grown up. And now the trees aren't there no more. So the view's back. All right. Onward down the trail. So I came down off this main rocky road that I was just on. It seems really pleasant in here. I just thought this was nice and quiet. All right, guys, made it up to Carver's Gap. Appalachian Trail, Carver's Gap, Roan High Mountain. Clyde Smith Shelter. Yeah, Clyde Smith Shelter, 10.1 miles. All right. All right, let's see where the trail goes from here. I bet it goes up this way somewhere. Yep, something tells me it goes right up that way. I ain't going there. Stan Murray Shelter. Thought I was staying there. Anyways. All right. Onward. All right, looks like it's gonna open up out on this bald here. There you go. There's a nice view. I believe that's Iron Mountain right there. That's where I just came down from. I'll get some meal views when I get up on top. All right, guys, well, I made it up here. View into North Carolina. Round ball. All right, now we're gonna go over on that side and check that out. All right, guys, let's go take a look at this other side. I bet we're looking at Tennessee now. Well, well, well. View into Tennessee. Looks like it all says the same down at the bottom. Looks like that town down there is Roan Mountain, Tennessee. Something tells me I'm gonna be going right up over yonder. All right, guys, looks like I made it up here to Grassy Ridge. Look at the views out here. And I'll be heading that way. There's a little snake. What kind of snake is that? My second snake. What kind of snake are you, dude? So hey guys, in that last video, I guess you saw where I was trying to film the scenery while I was hiking. And then off to my right, I heard kind of a bird flutter, which, okay, you hear that, but then you hear this like a rustling. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound like a bird. So sure enough, little snake there on the right. Now I always need that same thing to happen, but it needs a big old bear. Just be filming away, and all of a sudden a big old bear comes out and says, what's that? You know? Yeah, I don't see that happening, but working on it. Got a snake in action. Just need to get a bear. I missed the turkey. Didn't get the turkey in action. All right, guys, that's all I got. I just thought that was interesting how we were filming and we saw a snake. All right, on down the trail. Well, I came out from that area and check out that view. And I have a feeling I'll be going up that way. You can see the trail. I should be getting close to my campsite though. All right. Onward. Headed that way. Like it's like mountains forever. Oh my goodness, it just goes on and on. Onward. All right, guys. Well, came into my campsite probably an hour and a half ago. Got my tent set up. And I got a little fire going. I've just been chilling around the fire, getting it going. And so 17.6 mile day. And then tomorrow I'll go into 9E is what I was thinking this morning. I couldn't think of what the heck the name of the place was this morning, but it's 9E. I'll go into there and have a Nero and try to keep my fire going. But so far there's nobody here, but that's quite all right. Man, I can do that all night long. So anyways, yeah. Till next time.